Hello everyone and welcome back to my Virtuous Last Words Let's Play. The last time we, looked for Clover and Mirji, they were dead. Then we looked for Kay and Dio, they were dead. The only one left alive is Quark, who does not have his bracelet on. So he might have killed them. Maybe not. But he is still very suspicious in my eyes. Then we got stuck on here, where we had to enter a password that we apparently already have seen according to Sigma. But I mean, now that I think about it, he also sometimes says, "Oh yeah, that's the thing we'll totally know about yet," and that's just the thing you'll uncover in one of the other timelines. So maybe you haven't played the timeline yet, or we haven't played the timeline yet, so we don't know it yet. Which is what I'm going to assume before I look it up and then spoil myself accidentally. So, I mean, also, if I look it up and it turns out we have still another road left to go, that would make that route totally pointless because we don't learn the thing that we needed, and maybe we even get spoiled because this route assumes that I know stuff from the other route. So that would be a bad idea. That's why we're gonna do this. Jump to a totally different point. Because, one, we still need the bad ending, which is, funnily enough, doing Ally.
30 seconds remain until
it is Ally, right?
Game polling closes.
Yeah, that is Betray. It is odd. How can Find K be saved? Right. I don't remember the situation. Did Dio have enough points to escape or something? I don't remember actually. I don't remember. But the option was to betray apparently. And now I'm gonna ally.
Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please direct your attention to the results screen.
No. Oh no, he was at the other. Okay. Oh, right. He had 6 points. Oh, Quark has also 9. Oh, Alice is straight up dead. Wait, no, Alice. Right, Alice is already dead, right? So I didn't kill her. There was no point anyway. Right, and Kay told us to ally because he would also ally, I think, or something along those lines. And then he betrayed, and we both betrayed, obviously, and I think right, that was the ending where Quark threw out Timothy threw out Quark, right? Was that the ending, or am I confusing something? And I think that's when we all died. That doesn't make sense. I don't remember.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly.
This is the one problem with these games. You really have to keep track of all the timelines. And especially with so many, and some of them having similar things happen at the beginning, and then it's just different towards the end. It's really hard to keep track of that. It really is. Especially for me. Please
check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
Also, when you take breaks between playing like I do. I had a period in April where I didn't record for 3 weeks straight. I didn't have enough backlog, but yeah, I kind of didn't record, so I exposed myself. Well, not in that way, but you know. Well, bye, Kay. What?
So you did indeed choose ally.
You tricked me.
I apologize.
Sigma! You fucking idiot! Now Kay's got 9 points thanks to your stupid ass.
But he's not going to just leave us.
I apologize for taking further advantage of your trust, but I will be leaving.
No, Kay, please. What? Before we could react, Kay slipped past us with speed and agility that belied his size. In the blink of an eye, he was standing in front of the number 9 door.
Kay! God damn it! Wait, you son of a bitch!
He didn't give any sign that he'd heard Dio, just grabbed the lever and pulled it down. Open! He did indeed pull the lever, Kronk. SMH.
Oh no!
The number 9 door has been opened.
I'm really confused. Was this before he remembered stuff about his past or after? Because I think he remembered stuff about his past, right? When we were looking for the others? And that's when he went off and killed Dio, right? So maybe he just didn't remember anything because I thought he wanted us to get out too. Or something.
It will remain open for 9 seconds.
Why did you do it? I trusted you, Kay.
The answer is obvious. 3 people have already been murdered. If I remain, I place myself in greater danger. A simple decision, really. I'm sure you would have done...
God damn it, Kay!
I apologize. I do intend to contact the police as soon as I have escaped. Now then.
Kay! You can't even open your suit to get into the, like, the space suits for the pressure exchange chamber. You can't even get out! Wait! He didn't even turn around. But yeah, really, how is he gonna get into the pressure suits? He can't. You can't get out of his normal suit. Oh no. Oh no, indeed.
The number 9 door has closed.
You know, this is really bad. Like, for him, that's really bad because he just stuck behind the number 9 door. But there wasn't much behind that. Just the pressure exchange, right? Like, the one elevator, then the pressure exchange, and then you go out, right? But if he's stuck in there, he's just there. At least we have, like, provisions and an infirmary. I mean, I guess we also have a killer, but aside from that, you know, at least we have a nice, spacious warehouse, and he's just stuck there until he dies of, like, either dehydration or starvation. Great.
This ends the nonary game. Thank you for your participation. As the game is over, all doors other than the number 9 door have been unlocked. Escape is not possible. Please enjoy your stay.
Da 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 da.
He's gone.
Damn it! This is all your fault, Sigma!
Da 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 da.
There's no point to blaming him now.
But in the other, but in the other timeline, he was so nice to me.
Yeah. It's not like we can open that door again.
Ah, damn it!
No, this isn't right. This can't be right. We stood there in silence, staring at the door. The only exit, excuse me. The only exit to the outside world, now closed forever. Our only chance of escape now was to hope Kay would keep his word and contact the police. The space police. Alice Luna, the old woman who had killed them. And where had Quark gone? There were questions we still hadn't answered, but we had plenty of time now. Perhaps we still would. So that's just game over. Crazy. But yeah, I needed that. Like, if the flowchart is not filled out by the end of this game, I'm gonna riot. Right over here. Okay. That was the K death. So I guess the most prominent thing, or like the only thing we can really do, is like this. Peak garden after escape. Peak garden. We allied? I'm trying to remember what happened because this has been so long. Like, didn't we do this one pretty much at the beginning? Yeah, this is literally This is literally the first tree that we did. So, the bee garden? Or was... Yeah, I think there's enough antiviral medication. Okay, so we know no Quark had Radical 6. And I think someone else had Radical 6 too. Was it Alice? I mean, probably. And we found one vial of Excelavir apparently, but we only have one dose. But I don't know if this was the one where we had the conversation with the Luna about our fake blood.
All right, please pay attention, everyone.
Okay, this was the one where both of them had. Or we knew both of them were infected with Radical 6. We didn't have enough Excelavir. Ig equals hemoglobin. Okay, I do have a log. So, I need to calm down and think there was some way to save both of them. It was there, I knew it. Right, this was where Sigmund was having his protagonist moment of like, we may not have enough medicine, but we're still gonna save them both. Ig equals immunoglobulin. Dot.
Do you know what immunoglobulin is? It's another name for antibodies. Some people have antibodies that can fight off Radical 6.
IG replicator?
Replicator makes it sound like it makes copies of stuff.
So it's like a copy machine.
Yeah. Probably copies IG, whatever that is.
Any ideas?
Who knows? Ice cream by the gallon?
That's where we made the whole idiot girl and idiot guy joke. That's it! I've got it! The IG replicator in the laboratory. It's an immunoglobulin replication machine.
What?
Oh god. If I told you it had a nice antibody, I don't know why, the little bling of the symmetry but really caught me off guard. And I was like really scared. Oh man, it can copy immunoglobulin antibodies. Luna just said Excelavir is made from antibodies. That means it can make more Excelavir.
Hold on a moment. There is a strange device in the laboratory that says IG replicator on it. Clover and I examined it thoroughly when we were in that room.
Yeah, we never could figure out what it did, though.
Exactly. My question is, how do you know about it, Sigma?
I just know. I saw it in a dream. When I was in the laboratory.
When was that?
Probably when you were looking for Alice, right?
No. Dee was wrong. I hadn't gone to the laboratory when I was looking for Alice. I didn't think I'd ever been to the laboratory. So how did I know about the ID replicator?
If what he's saying is true, then we should be able to duplicate the Excelavir. That would mean we could cure Alice and Quark.
Let's go have a look then. The laboratory, right?
Yeah, no time to waste.
We all nodded. Wait. We can't leave them here all alone. Luna, do you think you could stay behind and look after them?
Oh, of course. I'd be happy to.
Alright then, let's go. Okay. Let's actually use the weird machine. I mean, we don't know how to use it, but it can't be that hard, right? What's the worst that could happen? That we waste all our Excelavir? I can't save anybody? You know? Oh, man. Look at us go. Going to the laboratory with my friends and Dio. Laboratory. laboratory. I like how I keep switching between pronunciations because I am not consistent with my pronunciation of anything. Blah. As you can tell.
So this is the lab, huh?
Yes.
Where's this IG replicator thing?
Right here. See?
So this can copy the Accelavir?
I think so.
What are we waiting for?
Calm down, alright? Don't rush me. I carefully lower the small vial of Accelavir into the slot on the side of the machine. An empty vial already protruded from the other side. Presumably, that was where the duplicated Accelavir would go. Ready? When I push this button, it should...
Skip it. Just press the damn thing.
Right. Temyoji's not for bullshit right now. And pressed. Whoa. That was crazy, man. Did it work?
Have a look. The empty vial has something in it now.
And the vial Sigma used remains as it was. It does not seem to have lost any of its contents.
So, it worked?
Would have been pretty bad if it hadn't.
Yeah. Alright, let's get this thing back to the infirmary. Shouldn't we, make another copy of it first? Because if we use both of them, we have nothing left. I reached down and pulled both vials from the machine, intending to slip them deftly into my pocket. Oh, shit.
What happened?
So sorry. My hand slipped.
You dropped one of them?
Yeah. Just one, though.
What in the hell? What if you'd broken it, you idiot?
Come on. If it broken, then we could have just made another copy. Before Temyoji could reply, Fi spoke.
Guys?
I was surprised to hear her voice coming from near my feet. I looked down to see her staring intently at something beneath the table.
You see? It did break!
No, the vial's fine. See?
I held it up in one hand, but it didn't... She held it up in one hand, but didn't move her eyes.
Then what the heck is going on down there?
Take a look.
She slid back from the table quickly and silently. The rest of us bent down to look. Oh. Bomb?
Whoa. Really? That makes two then.
Guess Kay was right after all.
So there were more bombs.
So it would seem.
Was this here when you guys came through the first time?
No, it was not.
Yeah, I didn't see anything, and I looked real hard.
Then somebody must have said it while we were looking for Alice.
Who the hell would do that?
We were all out looking for Alice. It could have been any one of us. I trust you in this one, guys. I don't remember.
No, not any of us. I was back in the infirmary. Quark was still out, so I was keeping an eye on him.
So we shouldn't consider you a suspect. Is that right?
Yeah, Quark's off the list too.
But Tenmyoji, you have no proof that you spent the entire time in the infirmary, do you?
What?
You could have quietly made your way to the laboratory, planted the bomb.
That's insane! Listen to yourself! There's no way in hell I'd have left Quark all by himself to go plant a goddamn bomb!
Temyoji was still staring furiously at Kay when Clover spoke up.
Hey, what's this thing?
I turned in time to see her grab something from under the table.
It looks like a memory card.
Ooh.
Where was it?
Right under the bomb. It was down on the floor under the table.
Could it have been put here by the same person who set the bomb? There was nothing like it here when we examined this room.
Do you think they dropped it accidentally?
Unless it was left here intentionally, yes, I imagine so.
What do you think's on it?
Let's take a look. Could I see it for a minute?
Yeah, I guess so.
I plucked the card out of her hand and looked around the room. Nothing. Shoot. No dice. We'll need to plug it into something that can read memory cards, but I don't see anything here.
So what do we do?
Come on, if I knew I'd be doing it, man. I can't say sentences today.
10 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes. All players, please enter your votes. If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting parties will automatically ally.
Guys, I think maybe we should get back to the top floor.
Yeah, you're right. We've got what we came here for.
What should we do about the, bomb?
Not much we can do except leave it here. Alice said it'd be dangerous to touch them.
True, but
Drop it. We can talk about the bombs later. Right now we need to take care of Alice and Quark.
Shouldn't we make another copy of the Excelsior first, though? Just saying. If we use both of them, we don't have anything left. Right. So we go back to the infirmary, give them the Excelsior, then head to the floor A warehouse.
Right.
Come on, I can't be the only one thinking this, right? The characters are way
This ought to
smarter than
do
me.
It might take a little while, but they should recover.
Her voice was quiet as she backed away from Alice and Quark. In her hand was the injection gun. She carefully removed the empty vial and placed it gently in the cabinet with the other one. While we were in the laboratory, Luna had moved Quark to a crude cot. They both looked peaceful as they slept. The madness I'd seen on their faces before was completely gone.
Are they really going to be all right?
Yes. The analysis I did on the vials confirmed that the duplicate was real Excelsior. The original was genuine too, of course. Now that they've been treated...
it's only a matter of time before the virus is eliminated.
I believe so, yes. Oh man, what a relief. I was really worried.
Clover grinned, very creepily. Agreed. I gave her a reassuring pat on the back.
5 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
All right, everybody. We can be relieved later. Right now we need to get to the AB rooms and fast.
Damn. Don't even have time to catch our breath.
Come on, let's go. The floor A warehouse is waiting. Also, wasn't that your fault, Dio? Didn't he open one of the doors? I mean, he did that in almost every timeline, so... probably in this one too, so... you shouldn't be talking. Warehouse A. Da-da-da, da-da-da. Da-da-da, da-da-da. Da-da-da, da-da-da. Huh? Where's Temyoji?
Oh, he stayed back in the infirmary.
What?
Why?
Well, when we were all heading out, I noticed he wasn't doing anything. So I asked him if he was coming with us. And this is what I got.
I'm still worried about Quark and Alice. I think I'll stick around and make sure they're okay.
I see. That means that Phi's only opponent will be Dio.
1-on-1, huh?
Ugh.
That's cool. Nothing to worry about. I plan to choose Ally.
Of course.
You know why?
Because I've only got one BP.
Exactly. If you chose Ally and I betrayed you, your BP would drop below 0 and... well, we know what happens then.
And you would not care.
I want to win, but I'm not that desperate. You see what I'm saying, right?
Da-da-da.
Tenmyoji and Dio are a pair. Tenmyoji only had one BP left. Since Dio said he's going to pick Ally...
Oh, that's a really, really mean trap.
Phi can't really pick anything else. If she does, Tenmyoji will...
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
So she has to trust that Tenmyoji will betray her because she is like compelled to pick Ally. So she betrays and they both betray, and nobody gets points, but nobody loses points. So that would be the ideal route. But then if he actually is like, oh well, gonna see if she betrays me, and then chooses betray, then ally, then Tamuji's dead. And otherwise, if she chooses ally and he chooses betray, Fi's dead. So Tenmyoji is like killing not Tenmyoji, what? Dio is killing either Tenmyoji or Fi, and I think he doesn't mind who. He just wants to kill someone and gain points. So maybe he will betray, because if he allies, then he also loses points.
Kay and I are gonna be going one-on-one too, right? Since Quark's still sleeping.
That is correct.
How many BP do you guys have?
I've got 6.
As do I.
Uh-oh. This'll be a tough one then.
If one of them can get the other to ally and then betray that person, the betrayer will have 9 points.
So I don't trust Clover to pick ally, but we have seen Kay be a bit like tricky with his plays, so
Look, Kay, I know you don't really have any reason to trust me, but
I know. You would like us both to vote ally, yes?
yeah.
I agree. If we were to both betray, then we would gain no points. We would lose nothing either, but that's hardly relevant. If both of us cooperate, then we will both gain 2 points, which is much more beneficial.
Right. Okay, good. You're really gonna do it, right?
Yes,
Promise?
promise.
I still love that sprite.
1 minute remains until Ambidex game polling closes.
Shit, this is bad. We need to move, now!
Indeed. Shall we?
Dio, Kay, Fi, and Clover all took off immediately, heading into different AB rooms. I still don't know who my opponent and my ally is. Counting from the left, Dio went into the room 3, Kay went into room 4, and Fi and Clover went into rooms 5 and 6 respectively. Also, did they move one of them in this timeline too or not? Huh. That left Luna and myself. What do you think about taking the one on the far left?
Sounds good.
With that settled, we headed into AB room number 1. Okay, so Luna and I are gonna vote against Alice, I think. So, well. Start. I mean, you guys know what I'm gonna choose, right?
30 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
It has to be done, sadly.
It's probably a little late to say this, but you know Alice is still in the infirmary. So,
You're saying we should pick ally, right? Since Alice is going to default to that anyway.
yes.
I know. It's not really fair to betray someone who isn't voting. Luna's face broke into a warm, happy smile. Oof. Not to be sappy, but it was like a ray of sunshine on a cloudy day. I grinned back at her before I knew what I was doing. For a minute, the nunnery game didn't seem so scary.
10 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
So, about that.
9, 8,
Oof, man.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So, I don't know how many points she got left, but it's gotta be more than 1. Because otherwise they would have made a point of that, right? Also don't know how many points I got.
Round 2
I know
of
nothing.
the Ambidex game has been completed. Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your participation. Ambidex gates now opening.
Whoa. Luna and I stepped out of the AB room.
Why? What happened to it's not fair to betray someone who isn't voting? I thought
Dot, 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 dot. There was nothing I could think of to say. Even I didn't really understand why I'd pick Betray instead. It almost felt unconscious, like some other part of my mind was making the decision. Like the stupid player in front of the screen. Just want to see. Oh. I just wanted to confirm if both routes were that long. But yet again, the betrayal route is the one we actually had to do. Now I really want to go back and actually do the betrayal route first, but you know, since we still have this open, I guess it's fine. Perhaps I'd been possessed by some sort of evil spirit that had moved my finger to the betray button against my will. You know, like this Phoenix Ashworth guy. He seems evil. Right, well, we should go see the results.
Really? We already know what they are. It's just simple math.
The look in her eyes was more painful than any punch I had ever taken. I turned away and almost ran towards the projector. Anything to get away from those eyes.
Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please direct your attention to the results screen.
No. What did we do now? Oh, she had 6 points, okay. They betrayed each other. Okay, they betrayed each other. This is just all-out betrayal this entire round. Everyone just betrayed. Okay, okay, Kay and Clover both would have betrayed the other one. I find that funny since we're both like, yeah, we're gonna choose ally. I mean, this doesn't surprise me. Fi probably figured then that Team Myoji, why are you saying Team Myoji? That Dio wouldn't care if Tenmyoji died in the process. So like he would probably choose betray anyway. And yeah, this is just all out betrayal.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly.
Also, wait, I just realized that. How did Alice choose betray? What? I didn't realize that. What?
Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
What? What? It wasn't possible. I blinked, rubbed my eyes, and looked again. No. How can Alice's vote be betray? That's not possible. Alice? Why you look like that? She was standing inside the second room from the left. The room that should have been empty. Why? My mind was still reeling. Where had she come from? And why does she look like she's badly photoshopped into the room? As I was trying to form a sentence, she began to move towards us. From around me, I heard a chorus of muted gasps. It seemed we were united in our surprise and confusion. Alice drew a stop in front of me and glanced up at the display.
Thought you'd get an easy couple points, huh? Not so easy when you have to look your victim in the eye, is it? Coward.
Me, a coward? You've got some balls saying that to me after you picked betray. Why are you even here?
Well, you gave me the antivirus, didn't you? Tenmyoji told me. Thank you. I mean that from the bottom of my heart, honestly.
You don't sound like that.
But you should still be under the effects of the anesthetic.
Yes, well, I still am. A bit. I have a throbbing headache, and I can barely stand. It's horrible. I'm more resistant to anesthetics than most people. A result of my training. I have a feeling Zero Senior knew that. They gave me way more than the standard dose of that gas when they kidnapped me. In any event, a few minutes ago I woke up in the infirmary. Tenmyoji explained what was going on, and I got here as fast as I could.
So you showed up right after we'd gone into the AB room?
Yes. Right in the nick of time, too. About 10 seconds before the deadline, as I recall.
So she just bolted in here and chose betray. What if we actually allied? Wouldn't Wouldn't Luna have died? Didn't she have one point?
You did that just so you could betray us?
Right. What? Don't I get to do that? I mean, it turned out to be the right thing to do, didn't it? You two chose betray. If I'd stayed back there, I'd have lost 2 points.
So you're saying it was self-defense?
Yes.
You're full of shit. Self-defense my ass. You chose betray because you wanted out. You had 6 BP. If I'd picked ally, you would have had 9. That's what you were trying to do, right?
So what if I was?
Are you serious? You would have killed me. Oh, I had the 1 BP. Oops. Look, I only have 1 BP. Does that mean I die in the other one? Oh. You are this close to murdering me. I don't care. Just admit it. You're planning to kill me so you could escape.
Don't be stupid. I knew you'd choose betray. There was...
Tell the truth.
That is the truth. Why am I the only one getting the 3rd degree here? Look at those results. 2 other people just tried to kill someone.
Fine, Dio.
Yes. If Dia had chosen ally, Fi would have killed Tenmyoti. And if she'd chosen ally, Dia would have killed her.
I mean, Fi could have been pretty sure that Dio was trying to kill her.
I don't want to be rude, but it looks like Clover and Kay tried to trick one another. Not that it seems to have worked. If either one had chosen ally, the other one would have 9 BP right now.
So I'm calling it. The other route, where I choose ally, is where Alice chooses also betray. And Clover also chooses betray, but Kay chooses ally. So Clover and Alice get out, and I die. That's what I'm calling it. I tried to look at the results again. Before I'd only been looking at my own. I hadn't realized that there was only one word all across the roster. Betray. Whatever trust he'd managed to build had fallen apart. Everyone was suspicious of everyone else. Had it been the bombs? Or had it been something else? Whatever the reason, if it kept up, we'd never manage to escape. We'd be trapped in a cycle of 0-point rounds for the rest of our lives. Something had to be done. I closed my eyes and took a deep breath. Alright guys, pay attention. You've probably already all figured this out, but we can't keep going like this. If we don't start being a little more trusting, we're never gonna get out of here. We need to work together. I might as well have been talking to a wall.
My apologies, Sigma, but I need to think on something for a bit. I would appreciate being left alone.
Okay.
I'll be leaving too. Things are getting a little too intense here for my delicate constitution. Sorry.
Deal.
Well, in that case...
Don't make me speak French. Et tu, pie.
Yeah, sorry.
Without another... Actually, now that I think about it, that could have been Latin, not French. God damn it. Without another word, she turned and left the warehouse. Dio and Kay quickly followed suit.
See? There's your answer. In the end, everyone's just thinking about themselves. So I would appreciate it if you could not treat me like I'm the only villain here. Come on, Clover. Let's go.
Hold on! I'm coming! Are you feeling okay? I was really worried, you know?
I watched them walk away, Clover practically jumping in delight to have Alice back. Before long, they reached the yellow door and disappeared beyond it. Well...
Everyone's gone.
You aren't going to leave too?
No,
Are you sure? I chose betray.
I know. But I still believe in you, Sigma. I think your hand must have just slipped or something, right?
My robot hand. My chest hurt, and when I blinked, I felt something hot and wet prick the corners of my eyes. Luna, you're right, it was my robot hand. It's being controlled by Zero. You know, since this is also one of the robot's hands. Okay. I bit my lip. Before I could think of anything to say, the metallic rumble of the doors closing echoed through the warehouse.
The Ambidex gates have closed. Round 3 of the Ambidex game will be the Star Round. Star keys are required to open the gates. There is no set limit on usage of the Star keys. The Ambidex gates can be opened as many times as the players wish to open them.
As many times as we want, huh?
Yes, as long as we have the star keys. That means we can keep playing the AB game over and over too. Sigma? Could you show me your bracelet?
Why?
Do you remember what Zero Jr. said?
As soon as the gates close, your colors get all shuffled up automatically. The pair and solo assignments hop around a bit too.
Yeah, I remember. Let's see here. I'm a cyan pair. What about you?
I'm a magenta pair.
So we won't be in the same escape room. Next round, okay. I wonder what the others are.
They could be anything, I suppose. We won't know until we have a look.
We've got about 80 minutes until the next set of chromatic doors open. So, what should we do now?
Everyone else has gone off on their own.
Yeah. Physically and emotionally. I really don't like how this is going. It won't matter how many times we repeat the AB game if nobody trusts anybody else. We'll never be able to get out of here.
Maybe it would help if we all had a common goal. Something to unite our hearts and minds.
Yeah, but we've already got something like that. We all want to get out of here. That seems like a pretty clear goal to me, but everybody chose betray. Including me.
Well, what if we have an enemy?
An enemy?
Yes, a common foe. Like the person who set the bombs, for instance.
After coming back from the lab, I told her about the bomb while she gave Alice and Quark the Accelavir. Yeah, that might work. If we can figure out which one of us planted those bombs, then everyone else would work together against them.
Right.
But how do we figure out who is it? Who it is?
Do you have any clues?
Clues, huh? That's right! The memory card! I pulled it out of my pocket and held it out toward her.
What's this?
I told you, a memory card. It was under the bomb we found in the lab. I think whoever set the bomb dropped it.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know what's on it though. We couldn't find any kind of memory card reader.
Oh, I guess we can't really use it then.
Guys, the infirmary.
Oh, wait a second. You know what? I think I might have seen something.
Huh?
Yes, I remember. The infirmary.
Yeah.
I saw it when I was searching the infirmary with Dio and Quark. There was a memory card just like that one.
Then...
Yes! I think we can see what's on it. The computer there should be able to read it.
Luna and I exploded into the... We exploded into the infirmary, nearly running into Alice, Clover, and Myoji. Quark was there as well, of course, but he was just as we'd left him, asleep on the bed.
What are you doing here?
I opened my mouth to retort, then thought better of it. If I really wanted people to start trusting each other, well, real change starts at home. As quickly as I could, I explained the second bomb and the memory card and how we'd come to the infirmary in the hopes that we could discover the contents of the letter.
Okay.
Then stick it in already!
Go ahead.
Right. Just as Luna had said, there was a small slot under the screen, exactly the right size to fit a memory card. Within moments, the screen was filled with what appeared to be random letters. Oh? God damn it. I thought this was gonna be the password and the ID. What is this?
6 rows, 22 letters each.
It looks like the odd rows use one set of letters, and the even rows use another set.
Okay.
In other words, the first 2 rows just repeat. Yeah.
Is this some kind of code or something?
It doesn't look random to me. I think there might be a pattern. I just don't know what it is.
Was there anything else on there? No, it doesn't look like it.
So all we get is this gibberish. Hey Alice, you haven't said anything for a while. What's up?
Does any of this look familiar to you, Clover?
What do you mean?
Have you seen something like this before? Maybe during your training?
Training?
This is...
So you do recognize it.
All right, knock it off, you two. How about you share it with the rest of the class?
Alice sighed and stretched her neck from side to side.
I believe this is an encoded message from a terrorist organization.
What?
They call themselves the Myrmidons.
Oh, this the message Dio was trying to send or already sent in the ending where we got out. Myrmidons. For some reason, I felt like I'd heard that name before.
What are the Myrmidons?
Put simply, they're a bunch of thugs who are trying to destroy or dismantle most of human civilization.
So this thing we're looking at, you think it's theirs?
Well, they have a number of different codes, but I do think this is one of them.
Then the bomb? It was set by one of the Myrmidons, wasn't it?
So, Dio.
Yes. Well, I can't say for sure, of course, but it seems likely.
You know what's really weird? Considering they're all like... I mean, they are terrorists, obviously, but since they're all like so secretive and stuff, why does... Like, why is on the name... on the knife, the name Myrmidons engraved? Like, that's like... that's like prime giving away who you are, right? Like... What if they ever murdered someone and then the police like started an investigation and then they took the knife and like, oh, Myrmidons, I wonder what those are. Like, that's not a way to say secretive. Damn, I've got a ton of questions for you. But let me start with this one. What the heck does that thing say?
I don't know.
What?
How am I supposed to decode it? I don't have the key. Without a key, it would take literally hundreds of years to decode.
What about you, Clover?
Well, if Alice doesn't know how, I sure don't.
See.
Not much we can do then. We can come back to that code stuff later. I've got another question. Alice, Clover, who the hell are you? Why do you know about this code?
That's...
You told me your job was to eliminate enemies of the state or something like that. Just what the hell kind of job is that? I think it's time you told us what you do.
Sorry, but I can't.
Damn. Why not?
Because you might be one of them. You might be the person who set the bomb.
That's idiotic. Of course I'm not.
Really? And where's your proof? For all I know, you're my enemy. I can't tell you anything.
You see, I have no enemies. I'm not your enemy. I'm your ally. I'm your friend. I just want all of us to get out of here. Just please tell us. Please. We need to find out who did this so we can all escape. But you have too little information. We need your help. Fine. If you won't tell us about yourself, then just tell us about the Myrmidons. What else do you know about them? Da 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 da.
I'm sorry.
Before I could blink, she'd leapt up and run out of the room. Damn. Hey, wait, Alice! I took off after her. Da 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 da. She just literally ran from
How
her
long
problems.
are you going to keep following me?
Until you tell me what you know.
Then why don't you just ask Clover?
Clover?
You already know she works with me.
Da, 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 da. Well, yeah.
Then why don't you...
I wanted to hear it from you.
Why?
That's a good question. Remember the crew quarters? Or this garden? We got paired up for 2 separate rounds. That means I've spent more time with you than anybody else here. Maybe that's it. I guess I'm just curious about you.
What are you talking about?
She spun around to hide it, but I caught a blush of red on her cheeks. You walked down the path to where it ended, next to the pond. I stayed silent. Alice sat down on the bench. We gazed at the smooth surface of the pond for several long minutes before she began to speak.
You don't hate me?
What? Why?
I tried to kill you.
You mean in the AB game?
Yes.
Da, 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 da.
I was so scared. Who wouldn't be? Kidnapped and locked up, forced to play some sort of bizarre game. And then we found that bomb. I know I probably sounded calm, but as soon as we found that thing, all I wanted to do was run away from it as fast as I could. Things just went downhill from there.
What do you mean?
I remember hearing that Quark had collapsed and running to the infirmary with everyone else. When I got there, I realized I couldn't understand what anyone was saying, and everything looked... I don't know how to describe it. It was like watching a video on fast forward, only it was real.
Oh.
Then I started to feel like... It's hard to explain. I guess you could say I didn't feel like I was myself, and it only got worse.
That was probably the Radical 6.
Yes, I think so. I don't remember much after that. But when I woke up in the infirmary, suddenly all that fear was back. So all I could think about was getting out of this place as fast as I could. It never even crossed my mind that it could kill you. God help me, even if it had, I don't think I would have cared.
Da, 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 da.
See? I'm horrible. You hate me, don't you? Just do it!
What? Do what?
Kill me!
Whoa.
Get it over with!
What the hell, Alice? I'm not going to kill you. I don't even hate you.
You're lying! I could have killed you. I would have killed you.
Come on, calm down. No one's killing anyone. Yet. Da, 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 da. A single tear rolled down Alice's cheek. Then another and another, leaving shining lines across her face. When I reached out, I saw her tense just slightly. Slowly, I brushed my thumb across her cheek and off, taking her tears with it.
Why are you doing this? You know, you kind of remind me of my father.
That's who you were after, right? The people who killed your dad?
Yes.
Did they have anything to do with the Myrmidons? Da, 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 da.
Will you promise not to tell Clover that I cried?
Ha! Come on.
If you keep your mouth shut, I'll tell you what you want to know. About myself. And about the Myrmidons. Deal?
Sure. My lips are sealed.
Really?
What, crying? I don't remember any crying.
Good. All right then.
Alice took a deep breath and began, but not in this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. I know I'm one asshole for this, but this is how it has to be. Bye bye.